Hola, peoples. All right. So this is just going to be an update, a little conversation. I have a lot of stuff that I'm going to share today. It's just different updates, different stuff that I'm working on, as well as there's as of doing this video, and the last time I checked in, there was like one question on the post that I posted on the Facebook page. So we'll talk about that, as well as anything that you might want to discuss today or share or whatever. I have some ideas that I'm going to throw out there. But yeah, just our time together, a little conversation to have. But yeah, I've been really busy this weekend with other people's stuff as well as my own. It's been crazy. It's been really crazy. So I hope everyone's doing well. Let me know how y'all are doing. Let me know what you've been up to this weekend. So I do have a little update. I posted that I will be doing. I actually am able to do one last run of the Deviant Grimoire. I did not think that was going to be possible. I never thought it was going to be in print again. And I don't really know. I know a lot of people want it, but I don't know how I feel about re-releasing it. But I'm going to. Because I know a lot of people didn't get a chance to order it when it was first released. So we're going to do that. Okay. A few things have changed. I actually ordered two copies to see if it actually worked well. The first, the paperback copy, it came in with errors. They forgot to print. There's like 120 pages missing. So you can see that kind of back there. But I also was able to get a hard copy. Okay. A hard copy. And let me just tell you, when you're self-publishing and when you're designing a cover, even with the parameters, even with all of that information, it's still challenging designing. That's why there's professionals, y'all. I'm not a professional. That's why there's professionals. It's challenging designing a cover because you can see, like, this is off, which is fine. I'll fix this. I'll do my best to fix it really well before I put it in print. But there's just a few things that are off a little right here. This needs to go over a little bit, and this needs to be a little bigger. But it will be available for both hardcover and paperback. I have a little alterations. I'm not changing. There's nothing inside of the book. There's nothing here. You know, we co-created this process. There's nothing inside that has changed. The only thing that's changing is the cover. The cover's changing. And that's it. You know, that's absolutely it. Everything inside, which is, it's another thing that makes me feel some type of way, because there's a lot of like resources that are out of date, links and stuff that are out of date in that book, but that's, you know, absolutely fine. That's just a specific time, you know, specific time that I get to share with you that we were involved with, right? So that will be coming soon once I get all of those little alterations fixed. As well, I'm working on, I just ordered a copy for myself, another hard copy. I created a hardcover journal to go with this. It's about 200 pages. And I believe it's a little smaller than this. I can't remember what I did, but I'm pretty sure it's smaller than this, but it's hardcover. And so it's going to be a journal. There's not a lot in it. It's just a lot of pages for note taking. There's pages for like spell records. There's pages for like working with crystals. There's pages for like just, you know, coming together with your own formulations, different ingredients, and basically it's a big old journal. Okay, there's stuff to work with, yes, but it's just a journal to, as you read through the Deviant Grimoire or whatever, you have a journal to work with, to take notes, to write your ideas down, stuff like that. I kind of wanted to put that out there, to supplement this, to express like, look, this is a specific version of me, and who we were at that time. I am no longer the same witch, but that witch is still part of my process. I've grown. And so, but I wanted to keep this the way it is for those who need it. So there will be one last run with this, and that's it. I am working on taking all of this apart. I'm working on separate, because it's a huge book. It's over 700 pages, I believe. So I am working on several books, taking this apart, from where I am now, doing a primer, doing different books, right? So that's what I'm working on, and I'm in no hurry. I want to make the best of it, and I want to put something out there that I really, really enjoy, and that's going to be, something that I know our community, my community, the Deviant Witch community, is needing. So hello, Holly. Hello, Naya, Tay, Lisa, Helen, Mand. Well, hello. Welcome, Moon Daisy. So Anita, Angel. Hello, Jade. Welcome. So yeah, so that's kind of, I think that's it for the Deviant Grimoire. So I'm really excited about the hard. I don't know. That's just like, it's exciting. So that's going to be available when I can, get those alterations in and figure out how to best do that. So when I do take pre-orders, again, it's the last time for sure. I just never thought it would be possible. So when that's ready, I will send out the newsletter. So again, you can go to the website and officialdeviantwitch.com. You can go to the website and sign up for the newsletter, or just, subscribe to me across social media, specifically on Facebook. That's where I have my most engagement. So I'll post updates when that's ready. Okay. So it's really cool. It's really fun. I'm really excited. I am passionate about what we created at that time. There's a huge difference to now, but that's okay. It's okay. We keep learning. We keep growing. So there's that. This week and weekend has been really weird. I don't know if you all have noticed. It's just, for me, it's been really, really weird. So I have, pre-orders coming in for my Deviant Halloween deck. I changed the cover. It's so much cuter. But the first deck that came in, I don't know if you can really tell, but the box is jacked. The glue is coming off. So I can't sell that. Like, no. So I had to get back with the company, and they're sending a replacement. But we traveled about 45 minutes away, and I found, you guys, all of this is for us, really. All of this, I found the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. That's not supposed to be released till the 13th. I bought it. And I'm going to do a review on this because I have like some really exciting things, and I have some like nitpicky things. But I got it. I got it home, and about 16 pages were blank. 16 pages were blank. I was like, shit, I don't want to have to go back. But I went back. It was so weird. I know I posted about this, but I'm just talking. If you guys have any questions, if you have anything you want to talk about, please comment, let me know. I'm just kind of rambling, giving you some updates on stuff before we get into other stuff. So I had to go back 45, minutes away. I go, and it's just awkward. It was awkward. There was this older man, and he's just like with glasses, and he's just standing there. And I'm like, okay, look, I drove 45 minutes away, blah, 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 blah. I got home. This is what's happened. I just want to exchange it. And he's like, he just grunts like, what does that mean? I don't know what that means. And I'm like, whatever. So I got another deck. I opened it, and of course, the book is fine. The book is fine. The one that I got, of course, had to be the damaged one. And so I'm like, okay, is there a process? And he just kind of stares at me, and I'm like, if that buzzer goes off and I get in trouble for like stealing, that's not going to be okay. Because there was no communication. It was so awkward. And so he just kind of like pushes it my way, and I put it in the bag. I have the receipt. So there's that. And I just walked out, like we left. And it was just weird. It was weird. Then we went to the Starbucks, and I was like, I want hot tea, but that doesn't have any sugar. Do you have any? What do you have? All tea has sugar. And I'm like, does it? Does it, hon? Does it really? All tea has like sugar. And I'm like, okay. Okay, well, I want tea that I can get hot with no sugar. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm one of those Starbucks people, right? It's a treat. It was a treat for me. So she's like, okay, well, you can choose from these. And I'm just thinking, all right, bitch, so these don't have sugar. It was a weird experience. Very weird, very weird. And so again, so when I got home, the next day, that's when these books came in, and the paper bag is missing pages. I'm like, what is going on here? What is going on here, y'all? It's so weird. So weird. So it's all good. So I've invested in a few things that I'm going to share with us on our page. We got the True Heart Intuitive Tarot. I have the Uncommon Tarot, which is super cute. Uncommon Tarot. As well as the Demon Tarot. I know. I'm like, girl, are you, what's wrong with you? Okay, I got this. Ooh. I got a lot of resources. I'm like, you know what? It's time to step some shit up, y'all. I know we're in the shadow of Mercury. I'm like, oh shit. If it's like this, holy, y'all back up your shit, back up all that stuff. Yeah. Oh no, honey, I'm not like, you dare me to read you? No, that's okay. Like I read professionally, so I don't need to be dared to prove myself and to read. But thank you. If you want to hire me as your reader, you can. For sure. It does, Tina. I'm picky, you guys. I'm picky. And it's not about the creators at all. It is gorgeous, you guys. Look. It is gorgeous. I fell in love when I saw the edges. Look. I don't know if you can see. They're like kind of glittery. You can't really see the glittery bit, but yeah, they're super cute. Super cute. My only thing, and maybe it's on purpose, but my only thing is the lettering right here. It kind of bugs me, but that's fine. I can be bugged. I love the imagery, but it's weird to me because when I read, it's like wands too. Like, let me see. Sorry, you guys, I'm all over the place. But I don't know if you can see that. See that wands too instead of two of wands. It's just awkward to me. And then it's cursive. So some of the lettering it goes below the little frame it has. And so I'm like, I know it's so nitpicky. Yeah, but the imagery is gorgeous, and the deck, the box is yeah. Yeah. Well, hello, Talalani. Yeah. Welcome. I love seeing your name. So it does remind me of like a junk journal. You're absolutely right, but I like it. I like it. So, with that being said, the little dare, actually goes into a really, really good conversation to have. And again, if you guys have any questions, thoughts, whatever, share. It's our time together. It's our time to share with one another. So I'm invested into this time, and I want to talk with you, and let's see what we can do. So a part of this video was to do the Deviant Grimoire updates, some little resources that I've invested in for us, as well as I wanted to address something with my general readings. So someone messaged me, and I'm appreciative of the question, because you don't really get a response if you don't ask questions, and then if you don't ask questions, you don't really know. You don't know. And so someone was like, "Well, your tarot, your general readings are kind of generic and general, which can, it starts off really good and it can be a little vague." And that's absolutely fine. I need to express that when anyone does general readings, especially like for masses, for the collective, it's not going to be specific to any one person. So a general tarot reading, a general oracle reading, that is going to be something that is general for the collective, that we can fine tune for ourselves. And that's why when I read, I ask you like 1, 2, or 3, and you guys get to choose the number that psychically comes up or intuitively comes up, whatever it is. You get to choose that, and that's why I express when I'm doing my readings that number that you choose for yourself is going to be your something that helps you personalize a general reading. It's still a general reading, but when you choose that number, right, that helps you fine tune for yourself, like focus on that energy and bring the other 2 cards. Usually we do a 3-card spread. The other 2 cards into that, and so the general readings, the way that I do it, they're a conversation for us to have. So when you share your thoughts and your ideas and we just go back and forth, that is a great experience for me. I love that. And I think that the way that we can converse about it, it helps not just me and you, but other people as well. And so it isn't meant to be a general reading. It is meant to be something that we can, talk about and grow with. You know what I mean? And so that's so different than my one-on-one readings, because when I do personal readings, then I'm reading for that specific energy. I'm reading for you. And so we get to talk about what you need, where you are, what you want to address. We get to really, focus in on your needs. It's about you. It's not about me. It's not about anyone else. It's about you and what you need and what we can achieve, what we want to achieve during our reading experience, right? Does that make sense? And so absolutely, a general reading can be a little vague, but it can actually be so much more than vague if we allow ourselves to really invest into asking the right questions. And so with a general reading, so when we do those readings, right, don't just listen to my words. Engage, absolutely engage with the reading. And if you don't want to, then just take notes and then ask yourself those questions. Look at the keywords. What do you feel? What if something? Let's say, let's just get a card, you guys. If we. This is funny. So the first card, Ancestors Comfort. So this is how we do that general experience. Okay, so ancestors and comfort comes up. So you have to ask yourself, or we choose to ask ourselves, when I think of ancestors, what do I think of? What imagery comes up? How does that make me feel? What direct downloads come up? What anything, what intuitive hits? What do I think of? What words, what phrases, what comes up when I think of ancestors, right? So we think of that. We make note of that. So it takes time, right? It takes time to discern that energy. And comfort, okay, what does comfort mean to me, right? How does comfort make me feel? Okay, so comfort. What do I think? And then, and what do I feel? All of that. And so then we merge ancestors and comfort together, right? Okay, we have something to work with. And this is why it's general, but you get to oh shit, there's a word and it is not coming to me, but you get to customize and personalize the reading, because ancestors and comfort is going to bring up something slightly different for you, to you, than someone else. But it doesn't stop there, because we have, with at least with this deck, with my Metamorphosis Oracle, we have other keywords. We have messages. We have channeling, listen, be aware, love, support, embrace. That, yes, personalized was what I was looking for. Thank you. And so you have keywords that pop up. The keywords that you hear first that stand out to you, that might be different than someone else. So focus in on that. Write that down. Like, okay, these keywords, stand out to me. And then you get some time, like after the reading or whatever, to address that. Okay, this stood out to me. This stood out to me. What does it mean? How does it make me feel? How can I formulate this, right? Because again, we're doing a general reading. And so personally, if I was doing a personal reading, I would be helping you, one-on-one with that. I would be giving you that information specifically for you and to your needs. And then you have questions, I'm able to respond and help you, put those pieces together with you. And so there's that. If we're working with, oh my God, you guys, if we're working with the tarot, right? Very similar. This obviously doesn't have keywords, but we know this is a coins, a discs, a pentacles card, right? And so we know we're already working with the earth element. We know we're working with like money, financial, materialistic stuff. Those are keywords that we know are associated with the coins cards. And so we think about that. Then we look at the imagery. We break it down. And so anything that I say in a general reading, right, you can then go back and look and help yourself to what you want to do with it. Like, listen to the message, absolutely, but then you can customize, personalize it, and how did it actually make me feel? What do I think of in this situation? And blend it, right? So that's, yes, we're doing general tarot and oracle readings, and they can help. They absolutely help, because we're tapping into the collective here. And then you are given the opportunity, if you want to dig deeper. Right? It's a conversation to stepping stones to dig deeper for you personally. So let's look at this. So would you say it's only worth getting a reading when you have shit going on in your life? I mean, if life is chugging along nicely, you're not likely to have a need, therefore not much will come through. That makes sense. Absolutely, it does. I know what you're saying. Yeah, if you don't have a need for a reading, like if you don't, like, I wouldn't suggest getting a reading for no reason, just because, if you're going to be paying for a reading, I would hope that you have a question or you want to focus on something. It's a waste of time and energy. If you have time and energy and money to waste, then go for it. Absolutely. No judgment. But yeah, stuff will come through, because when you're doing a general reading, even for a specific person, you can still pull up, like, what does my client need to know right now? What do they need to focus on? So you can still get information. It's not that, information will just not pop up. That's not the case. You can get information to come up. You will, absolutely, because we're living life. Even when we're going through like really good experiences, we have life. We have things that we have to address. We have things to experience. And so stuff will come up. All the time, stuff will come up, but I find it beneficial when I have something specific to focus on. Like, I have a clear, like a need, a desire to address something, and because I like to be of service, I like to help. And so when we have that specific energy, then we can talk about that. We can set up a plan. We can see what the cards have to say on that. And then it gives the client something to work with and put into motion, So there's that. Absolutely. Let's see. I've started taking notes during each reading so I can reflect back on them. When I review the notes, I get something I may have missed. Yes, exactly. That's the thing that's so fun. With general readings or any reading, like I find more so with general, just because it's a collective, we can go back and get more from it. And as you experience life, as you move forward, as you have different things happen, you go back and you're like, oh, wow, I can benefit more from this because I'm in a new space. Does that make sense? It reminds me, I was reading Psychic. Let me do a little plug, just because I can, you guys. I was reading Psychic Witch. And then something else happened yesterday as well that kind of flagged up basics, foundational work. It's so powerful. And so as we grow, as we become more of who we are, as we become strong in a new skill, as we grow in our spirituality, in our craft, whatever it is, but as we grow, as we learn, as we experience things, right? We become someone new. We are no longer the same person. Just like, I'm not going to get that book because it's buried now, but just like when we wrote the Deviant Grimoire, I'm not the same person, but that person's still a part of me. And so I'm a new person here today, and I can look back and I can learn so much more from that process. I can grow. And so I can go back to the foundation, I can go back to the basics, and I can get much more out of it, because I have a new understanding or a progressed understanding of my craft, myself, and my energy, right? Does that make sense? And so we can always go back as we experience life, and as we have different things come up. We can go back to the foundation, we can go back to notes, we can go back to different readings, and we can look at them and meditate on them and get the most out of them still, because we have grown, right? Okay, someone asked another question. Let me see if I can find it. What is a hoodoo? It was hoodoo cleansing and protection magic. And then this question, is it better to pick your tarot in person, or can you feel the connection even when purchasing online? I am like a tarot whore, and I love it. No judgment. Tarot whore, tarot slut, whatever it is, I don't care. I love myself, my tarot. It's my business. You know what I mean? And so if you can, I don't know, because not a lot of places let you look at the cards in person, like shuffle the decks, not anymore anyways. And with the plague, it's kind of hard to. So I do research online. I look at the cards. I take into consideration the creator, the artwork, all of that. And then I invest. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a preference. I order a lot of my stuff online just because I try to avoid public places right now. I try not to go out as much, because, respect. And so I just research the deck. If I like the creator, I'm going to probably support. And then if there's a card that I like, even if I don't like the rest of the deck, I most likely am going to invest. It's a business investment, So yeah, I think that it's not one is better than the other. It's whatever works for you. But I do a lot of the research for me online. Absolutely. So let's see. Let me see. What is this? Question. Absolutely. You can ask questions. If I don't know the answer to, I will just say I don't know. So I bought Buckland's complete book of Witchcraft, but I think it's extremely complex to start. I read tarot and crystals. What starter Witchcraft book would you recommend for me to first read? Buckland I like Buckland. I like the Big Blue, Big Blue book. I'm so sorry, but every time I think of Big Blue, I think of a dildo. I don't know why. Like a big blue floppy dick. I'm sorry, I do. That's what I think of. I don't know why. It's always just it's what I think about. So, yeah. But yeah, so if you guys have any thoughts, questions, or thoughts and answers for like a good beginner book, feel free to comment. I'm trying to think. I just read everything I can. His book is really good. Oh shit, you guys, now I'm put on the spot and I don't know. I'm trying to think of anything that I've recently read. Witchcraft was, I would honestly, let me see if we can do this. Hide. Okay. Psychic Witch. It's not specifically witchcraft, but it is a great foundation. It really is a great foundation for your witchcraft. Absolutely. So Psychic Witch would be really good. Oh my gosh. As well, back here, I always feel back here somewhere. I have almost the complete series. Devin Hunter, his Witch's Book of Power, his series, Modern Witch series. Sorry, I'm looking. I'm not going to go back there. So the Witch's Book of Power, start with that. That's a really good one as well. The Little Work. The Little Work is really, really good. Sorry, I'm looking at my shit. So The Little Work, I'm not even going to try and pronounce until I'm like audibly told how to say his name. But The Little Work, look it up on Amazon or go to your bookseller, whatever, wherever you go to buy books. That's a really good book. That's actually I've learned a lot, and I've enjoyed it quite a bit. Sorry, I'm like looking at all my books to see if anything stands out to me. But yeah, just start reading. Just start reading anything and everything and practicing. There's a book called Practical Solitary Magic that I really, really like. Psychic Witch for sure. And then Devin Hunter's books for sure. The Witch's Book of Power, I believe, was the first. The Little Work as well as a really good one. I really like magic spell work wise. The Goodly Spell Book. It's cute. It has a lot of interesting information. So I would definitely check into that. I think that's a good. Sorry, I'm like staring at all these damn books, you guys. I think that's a good starting place. I feel like I'm forgetting something. I feel like there's a book that I would love to share and I'm forgetting it. So it's hard because everyone's different. Everyone starts from a different space. You know what I mean? So I just love books. Betwixt and Between, it's very oriented, but it's powerful. And still it's a great book as well. So I would suggest that as well. So let's see. Yeah. I love oracle cards too. I do. So let's see. But yeah, I would definitely say if you're going to do Psychic Witch and The Little Work and The Witch's Book of Power, those are really great places to start. I really do feel like I'm forgetting something really important, but that's okay. That's what other videos are for. Okay. I sell a Big Blue called Mr. DJ. That's hilarious. See, I knew that there's a reason why I think of, Big Blue as that. Okay. So any other questions, any other thoughts? Let me know, comment. Another thing. Yeah. So, okay. The fiance. I'll open the Damon Tarot for sure. The fiance was interested in this, and so he kind of made me buy it. It's I haven't worked with it yet, so I haven't worked with it yet. Let me just take one section out, but let me show you. So this is the back. The back. Okay. And then there's some information down here. The cards. Ew. It's Yogi or Smoky. So, yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's interesting. I haven't worked with it yet, so I'm looking forward to working with it and see what happens. But yeah, so that's what I was trying to get at with the general readings. I am going to be doing, because y'all, let me just be honest, this is my business. This is my business, and I love it. That's what I'm so appreciative of and grateful for, because this is my business. This is my job. And I love every bit of it. I love talking with you. I love being able to invest into different resources, books, and decks, and share with you that information. So I am working at building my YouTube presence up again. And so I am going to be doing, at least until the first of the year, on YouTube only, to build that up. I'll be doing one card, maybe. I'll be doing some tarot readings, like free tarot readings, not like a personal one-on-one reading. That's still different, but I'll be doing free tarot readings for a certain amount of time, but until at least the first of the year, to help build my channel up and stuff. So with that being said, I don't know what day I'm going to do that on. It might be a Friday. It might be a Friday. It won't be the weekend, just because weekends are crazy here. It might be a Friday. It might be an hour long. It might be 2 hours long. I'm not sure yet, but I will be reading for you. You know, it's not a general reading per se. I will be taking, requests, like names. Like if you want a reading from me, sign up for my newsletter. Let me get the damn website, you guys. Okay, sign up for my newsletter. My big ass head is on this screen. Let me show you. Let me paste it. It's official deviantwitch.com, because y'all, I'm the one and only Deviant Witch, the Deviant Witch. That's me. There's no other. Doesn't matter if someone tried to steal your name or not. That doesn't mean that's who you are. That's me. Mars retrograde, a bitch is showing. Hoops are down. Me. My business, my name, my creation, my baby, my child, my everything. That's me, not you. You can be a deviant witch, but don't take my name. All right. Anyways, a little shade over there. We can throw it. So I will be eventually doing that. Sign up for my newsletter. Pay attention to social media, Instagram. Y'all, if you work Twitter, find me on Twitter and try to like have a conversation with me or something. I don't know how to work a Twitter. That shit is like, it's really fascinating to get all the information on Twitter, but a bitch is just talking to himself. Honestly, I don't know how to work it. So yeah, I'll be sharing on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere. Find me. That's what I'll share. But once a week, I think, possibly on a Friday, is when I'll be doing free tarot readings. Yeah, publicly. So sign up for my newsletter. I'll bring you more information when I set it up. So I will be taking like a list. So if you want a reading, a public reading, it is public. So let that be known. If you want a public reading, make sure from me, the Deviant Witch, make sure to sign up for that newsletter, or just, pay attention to what the fuck I'm doing all over the place, and I'll keep you informed. Okay. So I'll get more information this week, I believe. I don't know if I'll start this week. I might start next week. We'll see. Okay. We'll see. So I think I wanted to say that, but yeah, it's going to be fun. I love reading for people. I love sharing. And it's going to help me build my business again. I have no reservations about being honest. Like, this is a business thing. This is helping me to build, but I love what I do. I care about you. I care about me. I care about all of us. And so I don't have issues being very clear on what's going on. Everyone needs money. Everyone needs money to pay for bills and to get food and to live life here. So there's nothing embarrassing or shameful about it. We should be able to have these conversations, right? I know I'm rambling, so if you have any last minute questions, hey Jenna, welcome. I am taking questions, but I'm not doing readings today. So if you want a reading, you can message me. And I do that as a profession, so you can set up a paid reading. But if you want the possibility of getting picked, right, for a free reading, you can sign up for my newsletter. Okay, so absolutely, Moon Daisy. So if you have any last minute questions or thoughts, please feel free. I really do appreciate your time. I enjoy spending time with y'all. It's fun for me. And I love our conversations. And always, you guys always feel free to share your thoughts. And this is our space together. This is what we're creating together. And we can have as much fun as we want, as long as we're respectful, you know. We're gonna do some really great things soon. So yeah, if you have any questions, I know it takes a minute for it to click over, so that's why I'm repeating myself and rambling. Feel free, but I did want to address the whole general reading thing. So when I do public general readings, that's why it's maybe slightly vague for some, slightly on point or deeper for others, but even if it's vague for us, we can still take some time to investigate that energy, and it will help us. It can help us for sure. Well, thank you, Tina. That's my auntie's name. So I don't see any. And again, this is me, because every time I say goodbye, I have to take 10 minutes to say goodbye, y'all. But if you have any suggestions for future videos, if you have any special requests for content, let me know, because I'm about to really invest into doing some stuff. I am writing my books. I'm about to republish the Deviant Grimoire one last time before it literally is never released again in that form. What we published last time in 2015. So it's been 5 years. So, and I didn't think it was going to be published again, but it is. So subscribe to the newsletter if you want to get updates on that when it's released. Okay. So again, you guys, thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. I can communicate, I promise. Sometimes my words fumble, but yeah, let me know if there's anything I can do for you. I will talk to you very soon, and I'll keep you updated on all of this cool stuff that we're doing. Okay. Blessed be.